Canicross is the easiest dog sport to get into, and here's why. You need a harness, a leash, and a comfortable pair of shoes for you, and vet clearance for your dog. While it might be the easiest sport to get into, it is by no means easy. From personal experience, I highly recommend getting a leash that you can fit around your waist to prevent lower back pain. You'll want a harness for your dog that has a lot of surface area, but you don't need to immediately go out and buy official Canicross set of harnesses for dogs and humans. Most people prefer a bungee leash. I personally do prefer my biofin leashes that I make. So how do you start Canicross? This question is rather easy to answer. I started with a Couch to 5K program from the YouTube channel called This Messy Happy. I have since made changes to the program and have published it on my website for you to download for free if interested. My thought was, I'm getting back into running and my joints need time to adjust. There's no reason to not follow that same protocol for my dog. Even if you're an advanced runner, a Couch to 5K style training program can be a great starting point, as you don't want to overdo it and hurt your dog. The last thing to get before starting is your dog evaluated by a rehab vet. They will tell you if your dog should or should not run. Some dogs get okayed for intervals only, some get told no due to health issues. Make sure you know how your dog normally walks and runs in their harness while pulling. This way you can keep an eye on them to make sure they aren't limping. You'll want to check their paw pads after every run to make sure they aren't hiding any injuries there. Also want to get in touch with a canine conditioning coach if you want a more personalized plan. They can help you build a warm-up and cool-down routine. I'll link the website to our coach in the description. Trialing in the US, you're going to find mostly park runs, which are like 5Ks to run in. Most will allow a dog, but you can always contact the coordinator to ask more questions about that. The miles you rack up can qualify your dog for some intro trials through AKC like Fit Dog. You can find all of the official Canicross events through the Canicross USA's website, again linked down below. We are starting a local Canicross meetup every 2 weeks so we can all run our dogs, and eventually we'll be applying to be an official chapter for the state of Missouri. If your dog is reactive, you can still do this sport, but you might want to talk to a rehab vet or your normal vet about what type of muzzle would be best for the sport, as we want the dog to be able to breathe comfortably while running so they can be safe. You can also tell other people in your group that you guys need more space, but it's always better to be safe than sorry in sports when the intensity can get rather high as dogs run past each other. While practicing with my dogs, we've developed a few commands that have become essential. An obvious one is leave it, which is great for poop on the sidewalk, thank you geese, people, squirrels, things like that. Grass, which is to pull them off of the path and wait for something to pass us. Path, which is the opposite, it puts us back on to continue running. Right, left, and straight are our directional cues. We also get ready to run by going ready, 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 yip, yip. Yip yip is their go command, ready ready is like that prep, get their excitement up. And then as we're slowing down, we use 3, 2, 1, whoa. And I use an app on my phone called Intervals Pro. It links to my Apple Watch so that I actually get a physical vibration on my wrist whenever it's time for our intervals to change. And that is how I time out my ready readies and 3, 2, 1s. When training and racing, don't forget poop bags. I know no one likes to run with them, and honestly, it's why I plan a lot of loops or a lot of out and back runs for us, as I hate carrying them. So if it's an out and back and they poop towards the beginning, I will bag it and put it in an obvious spot that no one's going to step in to get it on the way back. If it's a loop with trash cans, I'll toss it in the nearest one, and if it's not, then I will leave the bag until we're on our cool down and then go pick it up. So yes, Canicross is the easiest sport to get started in. The hardest part is not overdoing it both for you and your dog, but with a good warm-up and cool-down routine, vet approval, and a solid harness and leash, you and your pup will make great progress on your path to racing, or just enjoying some time specifically for you guys.